Okay, so it's been 4 years since I graduated from college. What have I done? What have I learned? Every year, I do write a reflection upon my year, and I'm going to use that as my resource to kind of reflect upon those years. Okay, so I graduated from Carnegie Mellon in 2010, and when I graduated, I moved back to California with my parents, and I just kind of hung around and just kind of relaxed, you know. I figured I would quickly get a job and then move out and, you know, just go on with my life. I was really optimistic about the world then. Everything was going great. In 2011, I realized that getting a job wasn't as easy as I thought it was. I realized I wasn't good enough and started taking a bunch of classes. Glenn Orbick at Three Kicks Art Studio, Watts Atelier, Studio 2nd Street, just a bunch of different figure drawing, charcoal, figure painting classes, you know, foundational stuff. To pay for all these classes, I started taking up a job at Disneyland as a name painter, and that was really fun. And I eventually started working as a concept artist for some video games. I was a freelance concept artist, and that was actually kind of fun, but I actually didn't really like video games. I just wasn't really that into it. It was my dream job at the time, and I discovered that I don't really like doing it. Overall, 2011 was a really bitter year for me. If you read my 2011 Facebook post, I'm saying like, fuck Facebook, I hate Facebook, fuck you. You know, it was a really bitter year for me just because I was working so hard, and it just didn't feel right. In 2012, I had a hyper social life. I went the other way. I went to Big Bear, Anime Expo, Comic-Con. I threw my first birthday party in like forever. I did this event on the Queen Mary, this workshop. I went to San Francisco for a Massive Black workshop, which was really crazy and fun. I even visited my friend James in New York and visited a bunch of old classmates and stuff there. It was super fun. It was super crazy that entire year. So during that year, I also watched a ton of videos on how to pick up girls. There's this channel called Simple Pickup that I absolutely loved. It was like about like dorky Asian guys picking up girls. I don't know how to say this. I'm so embarrassed. During that year alone, I've gotten like more numbers than my entire life combined, and it was just because I really put myself out there. I asked, I got rejected maybe like 40-50 times, I don't know, probably even more than that. Eventually, it was really emotionally abusive to myself and maybe to other girls as well. You get rejected so many times. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it. I also was taking art classes at LAFA with Sean Cheatham and Nathan Folks at the same time that year. And that was really fun, did a lot of really cool paintings then. I also took class at Kazone in Irvine, and I took class with Matthias and Charles Lee and did a lot of cool digital paintings. So during that year, I focused on you know, less traditional stuff, but more on the digital stuff because I really wanted to get my concept art illustration down. Here are some more paintings and sketches. Again, I was primarily trying to focus on doing more digital work. I also worked on something called the Teen Titans project where I did some character design for it. I also started working at Disneyland, doing some more caricatures, which was fun. And I also worked on this commercial for an organization called SACE where I did some character designs and storyboards. So 2013 was the year of heartache. Remember how I told you I had mixed feelings about picking up girls? Well, it did end up biting me in the ass, and I don't know if I can blame it on that because people have horrible relationships if you learn pickup lines or not. Yeah, I think I spent over a year getting over this girl. I read a bunch of books on like relationships, love, compassion, empathy, authenticity, tons of books trying to figure out what the problem was. Just because I can get someone's number doesn't mean that you're good at being in a relationship. Career-wise, something I'm more comfortable with, I decided to really focus on getting a theme park job. So I made all these resources on how to get it. I interviewed people. I was able to ask this professional theme park illustrator, Greg Pro, and he gave me like tips and critique and everything. Much special things. I created a theme park portfolio, submitted to companies, and by June, I got my first theme park job. I also worked at another 3 firms, Goddard Group, Thinkwell, and Mousetrap in 2013. So that was a really great career year for me. Also in terms of physical health, I did a lot of running that year with my friends Heather and Peter. Yeah, I went up to San Francisco again, Lake Tahoe for Tough Mudder, and that was really fun. I also worked on my Legend Brush name painting, and I did a lot of online sales. I went to like different farmers markets and everything there and really grew my business. 2014 is this year, and I started the year off really good. I went to Guatemala to charity, mural painting, whatever. It was really awesome. Yo viví en Guatemala por una semana. I think this year I've been really focusing on making a lot of YouTube videos with my friends Bridget and Jonathan, Project Life Coach, and 6K Bede. We've been really focusing on making money. My Legend Brush business has been growing a lot as well. Sales has been good. So if I were to really summarize what I've learned these 4 years, I would say for one, it's not just about working, and it's not just about having fun, and it's not all about just achieving things, and maybe life is about giving back and helping other people. I wish I would hang out with friends more. I know after college a lot of people experience your friends and stuff kind of grow apart. It's kind of hard to make new friends when you're an adult versus when you're in college. But I think if I can make an effort into hanging out with friends more, that can happen. Also, right now, I don't spend as much time working out and being in good physical health, and that's something I want to work on as well. Okay, this video is like super hard to get together because how are you gonna like condense 4 years into like a freaking 10-minute video? It's hard. So yeah, props for me. Self-love. High five. See you later.